trick here. Wait. Welcome to Coaster Captures let's start again. Welcome to In Bed with the Coaster Capturers.
We got there eventually.
I'll have a bro. I try and be, oh God, I don't like this angle, but I keep saying it. It's a winter bod. This is why the hoodies are on in bed. So disclaimer, before we get into it, this is not what we wear in bed at all. You know, it's because it's a bed and we're on the bed. Should be called On Bed with the Coaster Capturers, shouldn't it? Start as we mean to go on. Just awkward
It doesn't get any
silences.
funnier. No matter how many episodes we do with these, it's never going to get any funnier.
You've got to roll through the gears, man. I'm not always a funny guy. So you've got to roll through the gears. So, start again. Welcome back to In Bed with the Coaster Capturers.
Good grief.
Perfect timing. Tumbleweed, come separately.
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
So, I'm enjoying my brew. You crack on. Tell everyone what's going on.
Well, we've got more questions that have been asked via Instagram. We thought that we'd go through our experience of... What are you laughing at?
I thought you said Vera's Instagram then. I thought, why are you bringing my mum into it? It genuinely, if you play that back, it sounds like you said Vera's Instagram.
Via our Instagram.
Alright, Via. My mum's not got Instagram. If you know my mum, take my phone.
And our sort of thoughts and opinions and stuff of opening
Enunciate. Look at this angle.
opening day and Nemesis Reborn. I know if you've watched it, you've probably seen it on our vlog. If you haven't, why are you here? Go back and watch it and then come back to us.
It's a bit aggressive, isn't it?
Well,
sound like bloody Amanda Thompson.
You know, do as you're told.
You call us the capturers of coasters. PlayStation, Ice Blast.
Still going.
That's what.
Still going.
You've got.
Excellent.
You'd normally laugh at me.
No, you know that is a lie. You know I would normally
passive
laugh
aggressive.
at you.
So yes, if you've not watched the vlog, go watch the vlog. Turn this off.
Do
watch
as you're
the vlog.
told.
Exactly. And do it, because if I don't do what I'm told, I don't get fed. So I know it's an actual true threat.
So yeah, we'll just dive straight in then to questions. We've got
As simple as that. I can't say hello or not.
Go for it. Go on. They can't wait to hear from you.
So you get the format. So this is just us chatting sheet. You get it? Bed sheet. Chatting sheet with the Coaster Capturers. Came up with that myself. I'm a little bit of a comedy genius.
That was Jamie's on.
Jamie did say that.
Jamie suggested
so I will give him slight bit of credit, but I would have always come up with chatting sheet. So, and this is just us chatting sheet as we do, waffling on, answering some questions.
Speak for yourself.
Having a bit of don't start. Do not start. Having some topics. I'll bring up a couple of questions. I've got, we're like a bit of a podcast now. So, I've got the cards as well to be able to read. So that when Jess has got the tablet, I've got the cards. You ever seen the one with James Buckley? Yes, it's a takeaway menu and a birthday card.
I'm just curious what this card is. Let's have a look.
It's probably not a card for live on air. What is it? Smash the day.
Oh,
it's a very nice card.
Sorry about that.
It's a very nice
just
card.
curious.
If you know, you know.
What the card was?
Yippee! But yeah, so I'm very professional now because, like James Buckley and Sam Thompson.
James Buckley? Oh, yeah, okay.
Completed it, mate. Come on. Head the ball. Fire it again. So, yeah,
Right, come on, let's get into it before it gets to 8 minutes, not like last time. Come on, let's get into these questions.
It's 4 minutes, 26 seconds. I think that's pretty...
Exactly. Come on, we're cutting it in half. We will get
you just walk up to someone and ask them a question or answer a question. Yeah. I do. My name's Dale. Yes, I do like sausages. Not you have to be able to engage.
These questions have been sat here waiting to be answered for over a week.
Yeah,
these people are dying to know these answers, and we've left them waiting over a week.
Gripping. Build the intensity. This is what you do. I am media trained. I have got an A-level in media training, so I know what I'm doing. off on a tangent. Look at me in the face. I work at Tesco, fruit and veg. Obviously, you can see a chat sheet. Right? What do you think I've got at college? Post in the comments below if this happens to be a premiere.
What you got?
I'll give you, as in what I've got, as in what qualifications I got, as in did I get the 5 GCSEs? What did I study at A level? Look at me. This is a social experiment, right? You look at me now. Look at me. I know you're judging. Right? What do you think I did? And I will give you, after question 1, to be able to tell you what I studied at A level.
That is literally not in the questions.
It's not in the questions, but you had lived, didn't you? This is what makes me a comedy genius.
I don't know who told you that, but they lied.
Back yourself. Back yourself. You asked me to do this. I'm just saying. I'm getting get out of the road.
I asked you to what?
Come on, crack on. Crack on.
I asked you what?
This is your idea.
Good
This is all, I don't like this angle though. Do you know?
Tough.
I need to sit like that. It's a bit intrusive.
Does that look better?
If I edge closer and closer and closer, guys, look at me, guys, then it's because of the angles.
Right, so into the questions. So Danny from Danny and Jamie has asked us, should doctors be able to prescribe tequila rose to help battle social anxiety? Yes, they should. They absolutely should. I love tequila rose. I like normal tequila and I like tequila rose. So yeah, I completely agree.
Makes you
it definitely helps Dale to have a drink. Not necessarily tequila rose, but he sort of cools down after a drink or two.
Cools down?
Yeah, you sort of like calm down a little bit and
I'm
you're not
not
as
drink now.
intrusive.
What's the expression? With anxiety, the first 2 drinks don't count because that just makes you normal. It's a true quote. I've seen that quote.
Never been normal.
I've seen that quote.
Never.
So, like, when you've got social anxiety and you get a bit nervous, yeah, them 2 drinks bring you back on level terms with the rest. But they're also in front of you because you've probably caught up. But yeah, good question, Danny. Good question. An irrelevant question. Because, again, if you know, you know. And I do. I think, you should be able to.
Go on then.
Disclaimer, I'm not an alcoholic though. Just so when you said people like I have to have a drink, is the
calms you down, brings you back down.
The irony is, right, and you kick my ass here, is whilst making the brew, I had a slight tipple of Baileys because we got bought some cream egg Baileys. Right, so
Baileys.
I had a little bit of a proper classy from the bottle. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. Nice, as they say. So yeah, the irony. I do have to have a drink.
Who says?
What?
You said as they say. Who says
as
that?
they say. They.
Who's they?
Subjective. Can't take that as you wish.
I find it really creepy when you're winking at camera. Like that's a bit disturbing.
I'm winking at camera. If you guys think
we're getting cancelled here.
That's my anxiety, isn't it? The angle again. The angle. Oh, do not screenshot. So I'll do this then. So question 2. Did you ever consider a theme park wedding? This was given to us by Becky Hill. Yes, we have a celebrity friend, Becky Hill. She's got classics like I'm a Nightmare. That's on Spotify. But no, Becky Hill. She's not the Becky Hill.
She's the OG.
She's the OG.
She's the OG Becky Hill.
The OG. Who's younger than Becky Hill. So Becky Hill is the OG.
Good grief. So did you ever consider a theme park wedding?
I just said
no, we didn't.
Jess will answer.
We didn't.
We did.
We didn't.
We did.
We didn't.
We did. I specifically remember having a conversation about getting married at Aunt's house.
Right, I promise you,
we did.
That was never a discussion.
We did.
That never happened. It was never in our ideas. I think it's brilliant people that do, and I like it, but I also liked where we got married. It was the perfect location, and everything was perfect.
It cost just as much to get to a theme park for a normal day. So in terms of the wedding, could you imagine? £7 for a pint where we got married. So imagine having a pint at a theme park.
It weren't that much.
It was.
No, it wasn't. It was like £5 odd.
Maybe 6. But yeah, so no, it could have been great, but at the same time, not great. I've seen them. What's the one that you made me watch? Tangent again. And I didn't wink this time.
Oh yeah, Gotta Go Orlando. They didn't get married at Pleasure Beach, but they got married in Blackpool at the little chapel, the gold thing on the promenade, didn't they? I don't know what it's called.
It's not what I'm on about.
They got married there.
Yeah.
It's not?
No, it's not what I'm on
about
about. I'll let you ride with it, though, because it's a very good story.
Yeah, because they got married there, and then they went to the Pleasure Beach and had loads of photos took, and the photos looked absolutely incredible, and they're walking around in this full-on princess dress and suit and everything, and they looked amazing. So, like, that would have been a nice idea, to sort of go to a theme park in its full gear and have pictures took about it. That would have been incredible. But what are you on about?
It's, I believe, is it where the groom on TV has charge of the wedding? And
yeah.
he chose...
Yeah, don't tell the bride.
Well, I just did tell the bride. She knows about it now, because it was aired about 4 years ago. Oh, see what I mean? Comedy genius. That is quick fire. Yes, he's going to kick me ass when we press stop, but let's run with it. No, but yeah, don't tell the bride. So he did it at Fort Park.
Yeah.
And he made her go on stealth, and she was not a happy bunny.
Yeah, that
was
was funny. That was a funny episode.
Right now, so that's what I was referring to.
I thought you were referring to them that got married and went to the theme park.
No, we also know a couple. You know.
Yeah. The chickens got married at
Disneyland.
Yeah, Florida.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Disney World. There's a big difference.
And
Disney World.
Photos, like,
they
just look amazing.
Disney World.
Look so nice. That would be the dream. So Lindsay had the dream.
She did have the dream wedding. We
And James,
also had a
obviously.
dream wedding.
Yeah, we did. We did have his dream
It
wedding.
was a bit of a roller coaster, you know, nerves, anxiety. Woo!
You were worse than me, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I kind of broke down, but that's another episode. That's the wedding special on 21st of September. That's the anniversary, innit?
You into it? Why would you even need to ask that?
I wanted the brownie points. Right. It's
Well,
like when you wash up the
had to
pots
ask.
and you don't put the pots away.
If you'd have just said it
That's actually for brownie
confidently,
points.
then I'd have been like, oh, I didn't forget. But because you're like, into it, it's like, did you even know, really? Did you? Well, we'll see. We'll just expect a really big anniversary present.
Told you before. Tangent. Yeah, this is. We need a jingle, right? So going forward. No, it's better. It could be a better tangent. A better jingle. Tangent time. I'll make myself laugh. Don't give me the ick look. Yeah, because that gives me the ick. Yeah, the ick of the ick. This is what I've got.
Okay, get 2 points, sweetheart.
Right, is that I've already covered this year's anniversary present, and I covered that on our actual wedding day.
No, you didn't.
Stop.
No, you didn't.
Wait a minute.
No, you didn't.
On my cup, put some liquor in it, or Bailey's. Right, so on the morning of the wedding,
I'm not
romantic.
That as an anniversary
I got the newspaper because paper is the first wedding anniversary gift. So we've got.
You can't re-gift it to me once you've already given me it.
Don't really. I didn't give you it. You just put it in the bastard box. My French. I haven't given you it.
You
I told you about
gave me it.
I told you about it.
You literally were like, also, I've got something for you, and gave me it in my hand, and I looked at it like, what? And then you said, and I went, oh, it's a newspaper from his wedding day. And you were like, yeah, so you've already given me it, so I'm not having that.
I always let the cat out of the bag.
Right, next question, because we could be here all day.
Dementia.
So, we have had this question before. So, coaster chickens, ice bucket list coasters, which I think that's probably going to be a theme that we will get that question every week. And it's still the same?
No. So, how we should respond to this one is the aggressive tone of go back on what the previous.
Okay. It is odd, honestly. So, yeah, we already asked this one. So, cool.
Are you not going to know what I said? Right, so you've already asked this question, right? So, Amanda Thompson style and Mrs. Coast Capture style, go back and watch the previous one. Do it. Pause this now. Watch that one. Find out how that answer.
Yeah. there we go.
If you keep looking at me like I'm weird,
You are a weirdo. That's why I'm looking at you like one. You are weird.
people start thinking I'm weird, so I don't appreciate
I
it.
listen, they don't need any encouragement from me.
Disclaimer, I've not got ADHD. Undiagnosed.
So, the next question is from Judd's Adventures. They've asked, do you enjoy
Legends.
/ attend scare events other than Scarefest? No, I do not. Me personally, no, I do not. Because I am such a wimp. So, Scarefest is just about as high as I'll go. Like, you know, a little free scare zone. I did the scare mazes in 21, and then I did a couple in 22, and then last year I did Daz Games, and I was terrified. I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. As I'm getting older, it's like I just can't process it quick enough, and the anticipation really gets my heart going, and then before you know it, there's tears, I'm shaking, I can't breathe. Yeah, I end up in a bit of a state. But years ago, I'd have been absolutely fine. But now I'm just like, no. But you do, don't you?
Yeah, you're a wuss. Don't just skate over it. You did this last time. The
No, I am.
Do
I
not
am a
skate
wuss.
over it because the viewers want to know.
I
want
just
to know.
can't
Right, it's,
cope with it.
you know, there's a new channel name developing. That could be the Scare Maze Attraction Chicken. So, James, for stepping on your patch. But you've always done them, right? And then the first year we did it, this is not even a tangent. This is actual time. Right, we did Scare Mazes at Alton Towers, Scarefest. That's where
I
the
did all
birth
four,
of
didn't
Costa Capsules was. And what a shit show, my friends, because I cannot enjoy any scare maze being dragged through to a point where my hand is like a claw because you're dragging me through. Right? I'm a tight bastard. I've said this before. So I like to take it all in. See the facades, see the costumes, whatever it is, but
No.
like a whippet, right? Shaking like a shitting dog, right? Hysterics. Oh, devil, did you see that devil? Oh,
No, I can't
it was
breathe.
ridiculous.
It's
You
so
didn't see
bad.
it. Your eyes closed.
I did. I saw everything.
So
I saw everything.
that's why I'm
They're
not skating
just
past it.
terrifying.
How
I
did
think
you see it?
because I did. I was taking it all in.
Right, we were
The
back.
scream.
We was at the back. We then became at the front / out
We did
of
4.
the
We weren't at the
maze.
back for every single one.
I don't know, you know.
Actually.
We ever took 4 groups. You just
No.
scuttled off.
So literally, like I grabbed Dale's hand and I pretty much just drag him through because I just want to get it over and done with as quickly as possible. That was 21 when we did all 4 at Alton Towers, didn't we?
Which was?
Darkest Steps,
So this is for perspective
The
and
Attic.
context. I'll give her that one. I will give her that one.
Legend of the Towers, and Skin Snatchers.
Yeah.
And what was one called? Freak Show.
Oh, Junkyard Golf.
Junkyard Golf.
Junkyard. Junkyard. I think that's somewhere in
Junkyard
Manchester. I've just plugged you accidentally.
Freak Show or something. wasn't it?
Junkyard Freak Show.
Yeah,
Freak
I did
Show.
that. I can't remember what it was called,
Right,
but yeah, we did that. But it was still quite light when we did that one. And I were actually not too bad with that one,
Yeah, because it was light.
Because it was still quite light. So I sort of, you know, I'm just like everyone else would react, just like, oh God. But what?
Oh God. It's not how you react at all.
I did.
Definitely a lot
No,
louder than
I
that.
did go running out, pretty much screaming.
All right.
Pretty
You didn't.
much screaming my head off, being chased by a chainsaw. But it weren't as bad because it weren't as dark. Whereas the other ones are just picture. It's too dark. I can't see. I don't know where I'm going. I think that sets me in a panic because I physically can't see which corner I'm meant to be going round, and I just don't like it.
I love a good scare maze.
You do. In what, 2013 maybe? I don't know. For my 22nd, I went to Blackpool with my mum and my best friend Becky. And we did Passage at Blackpool.
That's good.
And that was just terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Like,
No spoilers.
Becky were at the front, then there were me, then there were my mum, and I'm pretty much just holding the hands and just ducking down so I couldn't see anything. And it was just, horrendous. Like, I just screamed the whole way through. I think that's the first time that my mum ever heard me swear, because I'm just running through it. I'm going, just screaming, and my mum's looking at me like, I beg your pardon. But yeah, no, I'm just not good with them. Last year when we did Dad's games, I thought to myself, like, I'd heard that.
Good that
obviously, Coaster Hen is also terrified of this sort of thing. And I thought, it's fine, like, I'm going to be the brave one out of us both, because I know how much Lindsay hates them, because Lindsay just does not do them, whereas I do them but hate them. So I thought, I'll be brave, I'll be fine. And I were worse than her, weren't I? I just had a complete... I'd worked myself up that much. I think it was because we all knew that we were going to, we all knew we were going to do it. But in my head, I told myself, there's no way Lindsay's going to do it, so I'm going to get out of doing it because she's going to say no. And then when she said, yeah, all right, I'll do it, it were an instant panic, like, I've actually got to do this thing. And I was just a mess. I was just crying. I was shaking. And to the point that Lindsay ended up linking my arm and saying, look, we were meant to go through it on his own, but me and you'll do this together. So we're just running around trying to find these bloody symbols. And it was just bad
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did actually. And it, like, if it came back this year and everybody said that it had not changed, it were exactly the same, then I would go back and do it again and try and be a bit more brave. But if there were any reviews before saying like, oh yeah, it's got better, or this has changed, that, no, I'd still get in a panic because I don't know what to expect.
I enjoyed that one. I really did enjoy that. So,
yeah.
Because we're on the conversation now about scare maze attractions and all that jazz, we'll stick at Scarefest for now. Is that, you know, the need to change all towers? I'm bringing in a topic. So, thanks, Judd's Adventures. It is Judd's Adventures, isn't it? Did I just add the S on the end?
I said Judd's
do this all the time. Adam and Craig do stuff, things, whatever it is. I make channels' names up, so I do apologise. So, thanks for the topic, Judd's Adventures. With the question, tangent, is that I would personally get rid of a couple, if not.
You kidding?
And we are back. Look at that. It's not, you know, it has its cock-ups. So I just went.
What just happened?
I think I waved. But 6 minutes.
It's gonna do it again!
6 minutes 30.
Wait a minute,
Bear
wait.
Are we on?
What just happened?
You know, the good thing is about technology, we can get away with that, but we can't get away with that. So, as we were saying, we are back. Topics. I'm not going to wave, because if I wave, I turn the camera off. But this wasn't my fault this time. This was data, storage, Samsungs. Don't do it, guys. Get an iPhone. Anyway,
Give up, yours is worse.
Mine's 10 times worse. So yeah, in terms of, you know, scare maze attractions at Alton Towers, I would personally do a rehaul. Trying not to wave. I would get rid of the attic. It's brilliant, but it's had its time. I think it's a little bit of a cop out with the whole Amityville. Shit, I got it right. Amityville Mine Tours.
Altonville.
Bastard.
You get it wrong every time.
Altonville Mine Tours,
You've been
because
coming
Tiny's revenge, you know. So it's a little bit of a cop
Yeah,
out.
so they're probably going to keep that one though. Oh no,
Yeah.
I did actually see something somewhere.
Speculation.
But I'm sure someone.
Ooh,
I
she's
can't
in
say my
thought.
source because I don't know where I got it from. But someone on a vlog that I've watched recently said that they. I feel like that might be rubbish. I don't know.
I think we've
That
got.
they can't do them in the towers anymore.
Ooh.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere, but I could be completely wrong. So don't be like taking the piss.
I'm not taking the piss, honestly.
But
We've
I
got
feel
fun
like
there.
I have seen that somewhere, but it might not be accurate. So please don't quote me on that. Like, don't be like, oh, Mrs. Ghost Capture said, because I ain't got a freaking clue what's going on. I just feel like I've seen it on a vlog, and if I can remember the vlog, I will let the person know that it's them that I'm talking about. But I can't remember because I watched that many. But yeah, I feel like I did see that, but I could be wrong. But if that is the case, then obviously they're potentially going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And if not, then they are going to keep that, then, aren't they? Because they've just done the rehaul.
I think they will. I think it's the what's the word? Not the equivalent of nemesis
Oh!
reborn, but
I think And I also saw, I think it was Lifters and Frills, I think they walked around that area and said, where's all the stuff gone? I think it weren't them that said that they couldn't do it. That were a different vlog, I know it was. But I believe that Sean Evans said that all the stuff had gone from the area. But we hadn't seen it, so I don't know. Who knows?
No. The point on that was that you said I go off on tangents.
Yeah, I know, but it's like when it comes to me, it's like if it's there, I need to get it out straight away or I'll forget.
Fair enough. 2 words, pot, kettle. Anyway, so I personally would get rid of the attic because it said it's time, it's brilliant. Dark Steps, yeah. Invitation, we like chips, and if you know, you know. But I would bring back Dad's Games Panic. And I would add in some more, but obviously in terms of speculation, as informative as we get, obviously there is the speculation in regards to the planning permission for the bunker towards Forbidden Valley, and in between Curse at Alton Manor, which that could potentially be a scare maze walks. Oh, and the walk through. Scare Zone were brilliant last year.
Yeah. To see, I actually enjoyed that, but I think it's something about even when it was dark at night. Like I think it was something about being outside. I just feel a little bit safer being outside.
Say it is. Why did we like it?
Because it was free.
Because it's free. Right.
I mean that is up there. That is like number one reason why.
Implore.
But in terms of the bunker. Like, we're probably a bit early to be in the season to be talking about this, isn't it? But
space, really
never mind. But in terms of the bunker, like, I've seen a lot of people talking about it and saying, is it going to be themed towards Forbidden Valley or is it going to be themed towards Curse at Alton Manor? Personally, I would like it to be themed towards Curse at Alton Manor rather than Forbidden Valley. I feel like they've had enough. I'm probably going to hell for saying this, but I feel like Forbidden Valley and Nemesis and the Phalanx and all that have had enough airtime over the last couple of years.
Whoa.
I know, I'm sorry. Whoa. But with Subterra and then the whole retheming.
I've heard this just at the same time as you.
The whole retheming and Nemesis, I feel like they have had a hell of a lot of airtime. But I know that obviously Curse at Alton Manor did last year.
It's relevant.
But I just think, me personally, I would rather it be themed around Curse at Alton Manor if it's even a thing.
What could you get away with? The whole thing is great as a concept, but you'd have to think into a backstory. So we never did subspecies, and I believe that's kind of like around the Nemesis.
Well, the Phalanx and stuff,
and
I think so, yeah.
Stuff like that. So is subspecies coming back kind of scenario. But if you were to do Curse at Alton Manor, you haven't really got much. Because you've already walked the house.
Yeah.
Unless you did a, Happy New Year kind of party vibe. But whatever. Even I'm reining a tangent now.
It'd be almost bringing the ride to life if they did a walkthrough, like a scare maze or whatever for that.
A scare zone. It could be a scare zone, even though it's in a bunker, because if you've got a start and an end, So there's all sorts. And then obviously the dungeons is obviously being turned into a scare attraction as well. And if Trick or Treat Town, because that's as high and intense as you get, is coming back, the world loves Haribo.
Sounds quite freaky,
It is the
mayor.
I
walk through round some of them corners and I'm like,
don't trust that mayor. And anyone shoots me in the face again with a ward pistol, get back, But let's get back to the questions, because you've asked 2 now, right? So you took my turn.
No, we're meant to both be answering these questions.
Yeah, but you asked one, I asked one. You asked one, I asked one. You just asked 2.
No, I didn't.
Domestics. I'll wink again. This is being professional on camera. Stop jabbing me. Channel 5, you seen that? You see that? You watched that documentary on Channel 5 the other day. Hidden cameras. This is the camera. It's not even hidden and she's going for me.
Okay.
So, disclaimer, we've got a happy marriage. She only beats me twice a week. Do you wear socks to bed? And that is off the tracks. I'm not showing you the socks because I've been at work all day. They're probably scruffy socks. It's a good job you can't smell through the phone / whatever device you're listening to it on or watching it. But yes, I do wear socks to bed. But the trick is that you get about 5 minutes, take the socks off, and you will feel the rewards.
Therefore, you don't wear socks to bed, do you?
Yeah, but I wear socks to bed, and then I give it the 5 minutes. It's like when you turn your pillow over and it's a bit cold. you'll feel the reward. So if you don't do that, who takes the socks off then gets in bed? You're missing out.
I would rather never have socks on. I
Do you
hate socks.
wear socks to bed?
No.
Do you wear socks to get into bed?
No.
Therefore, missing out.
I don't wear socks as often as I can. I don't like socks.
Ah, yeah. Socks.
But Becky wears socks all the time, even in bed. She
Team
wears
socks.
socks always. She loves a good pair of socks.
And that's Becky Hill, our celebrity friend.
Becky Hill, our celebrity friend, yeah.
I'm jumping in with this one.
Go on then.
So what theme park would you love to visit this year in Europe? And that is John James Barlow. Go.
Fantasyland. Is that in Europe?
It
I
is
don't know.
in Europe. I believe it's in Europe. This
Yeah,
is where we
Fantasyland
should
is
start doing the
where
homework.
I would like to go.
I would like to do. I believe I've seen that Beth and Andy have gone to. Is it?
Oh, movie park.
Finish my
Sentences.
sentences.
Yeah, they've gone to movie park. I've actually
Yeah.
seen. I'm pretty sure it was probably Theme Park Worldwide's blog on that a couple of years ago.
I've seen Steve as well. I think Steve's been.
And I would love to do that. That looks so good. And then what was that other one as well? That Funny World or Funny Land?
You
Where you
operate
operate
the
it all
rise
yourself.
yourself. That like boat.
I
that
think
goes,
that
"Woo!"
as like a group
Whiskey.
of adults, I think that'd be a dead good day out, really.
Dead good day.
You'd be
out.
dead good.
It'd be dead good. That it would be, wouldn't it? It'd be
Yeah,
dead good.
it'd be
that.
dead good.
Proper wicked.
Yeah, I think that'd be a
So-
really good one to do. But yeah, movie park looks amazing.
My honest answer on that is any.
Yeah,
Right, so like obviously we're not. I said cultured. You know, we're not
Well-travelled.
experienced, well travelled as we said last time. So yeah, any. You know, I'm not necessarily. Oh, I'm lying. I am fussed for Disneyland, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
I
I know.
would prefer. I want to do the one that's got Voltron, which is 26th of April, I believe, this year.
like Europa.
Yeah,
Europa.
that looks insane. And I want to do all the rides like Fly, Baron. Is it Baron?
Taron.
Damn. Taron. Oh, sick. This is Coast Capturers. Again, disclaimer. At the moment, only in England.
Oh, dear God.
Taron, you know, Fly, Ride to Happiness, you know, Voltron when that comes out, 'cause that's a mat coaster in it, I believe, same as Icon and Hyperia.
I'm nodding like, yeah, of course it
Bold
is. Right,
statement,
very
if not, but it
I
looks
ain't got a
smooth
clue.
as, and it looks good.
good.
So yeah, my honest answer is any. And I believe, right, so I've seen on Theme Park United's stories, right, they've got, right, this is
Oh,
me
I did see.
trying to plug to the wife, trying to ask the
Yeah,
question.
135 quid.
She knows, she knows, she knows.
Yeah, I did actually see that, and I
So-
thought that's not bad. That went including park tickets. That was
No,
just the
but
hotel and travel, I think.
I like his way of
Which is
thinking.
still
I'll think
really
about that a
good.
bit later. So yeah.
Yeah, that
And
is that's
apparently
where we
the
come
beer, the beer, as they would say in the Germany, is quite cheap over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 9. That
Good
is
grief.
that means no in Germany as well. Not German, not in Germany. So yeah, this is educated as well. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, your question.
So, in other
9.
words, we're going to set up a Just Giving page if you'd like to gift us a theme park trip in Europe. That'd be fantastic. Thanks, guys. So, next question is from Coaster Chicken. And it was Nemesis Reborn worth the money invested, or should they have put in something new?
It's a good question.
Ooh.
Go on.
No, go on. I'll let you go first.
But
if
I
you
think
want.
yes. I generally do believe yes. So
Yes, what?
that it was worth the money invested in it. Yes to the actual question.
Yeah, but the question is, was Nemesis Reborn worth the money, or should they have put in something new? Yes.
Right.
So is it yes they should have put in something new, or yes they worth the
So
investment?
if you let me finish the sentence, I was going to say yes. What was the second question? So yes and no, they should not. Well, no, if I said yeah, by a common denominator, right? By saying yes, it was worth the money, constitutes as answering the second part. But anyway, I do believe it was worth the money, and I do believe it looks insane. Again, context: never been abroad, you know, right? So we've never seen all these, you know, amazingly themed IPs and coasters and all that jazz. So this is as close as we've got to an IP. So I think the work, the time, the investment, the finance, you know, which is the same as investment, isn't it? That they put into it is insane, and it looks incredible. We'll probably get on more about Nemesis Reborn, the the days later kind of situation in a minute if we don't talk that much. Remember, right? So this is now 12 minutes, but we talked for 20 odd.
Yeah.
So we're officially 35.
You're telling me like it's me that from
I know.
on.
Tangent time. Stop winking.
So next question.
No. You need to answer that. What?
Well, we're going to answer it when we do the nemesis part.
Oh, so James, she's
No,
leaving you hanging.
No, I'm not. I'll answer now. Yeah, I think it was fully worth the investment. I think they just couldn't have put another coaster in there in my eyes. I think the way that it is and sort of bringing that back to life for generations to come is absolutely genius. And the way that they've done it and put a much more modern spin on an old classic is just...
You know, again, I think I did this at last time, but, round of applause. You just took the words right out of my mouth, as me.
Well,
said. And,
I'm the brains of the operation.
Myself. I mean that. I wanted to say that, and mine came out blah, 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 blue. So, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Will you stop doing that? For the love of God.
So is this you? This is you. Go on, I'll let you.
What are some of your non-theme park bucket list places / experiences that you'd like to do / visit?
Are you going to tell them who's asked that question?
Sorry, I do apologise. Are we going slang now? You've just written Judd's.
I also wrote Just Judd's there as well, but you didn't pick up on that.
Just Judd's now, so we've changed the name 3 times.
So Judd's Adventures.
Judd's Adventures. Oh, Just Judd's.
Ask that question.
Think about it. 3 Instagrams.
I'll show him up. I would really like, as much as we've already done it, I would love to go back to where we had our honeymoon.
Fuerteventura is how they say it.
Fuerteventura.
Fuerteventura.
Yeah, I would just love to experience that all over again because it was such an amazing holiday. Like, everything about it was perfect. The flight on the way there, like, bear in mind, obviously we've said before, we've never done that. We've never flown. We've never been abroad. So from getting there to the airport, everything was just smooth sailing. And I know that's probably like jinxing his next experience because we're probably going to have an absolutely horrendous airport experience, but it was just perfect. We went to the lounge before and had like bacon butties and a pint and just the whole holiday were just absolutely amazing. I say holiday, honeymoon were just amazing. The hotel were just spotless, like it was just so clean, every part of the hotel. The pool was just incredible. Freezing, but incredible. The weather were amazing, like the food, everything was just perfect, wasn't it?
It was perfect.
So
definitely
that would be, as much as it's not bucket list because we've already technically done it, I would love to do that again, to just experience it all again because that was just amazing. But other than that, I don't really think I've got anything non-theme park.
I'll give you that, because it's visits. They're on not bucket list, so I'll give you that. Vegas, simple for me. Well, it's a simple for me. I'd like. Australia is a no-go. I would love to go to Australia if I could physically go without physically going. There's no way I'm going in there. Toilet. Whoa, tarantula. I'm off. So that scares the shit out of me. That place. It's a fact. Like, imagine waking up. And all of a sudden, like, morning, Jean. Fucking crocodile just said morning to me.
Thank you, French.
I do apologize. I did the blanking out. But yeah, that's a scary place, that. Again, my anxiety, to go to a lot of places abroad with different languages. I believe I'd kind of struggle, unless there's like a little bit of a mainstream area. Because it's a little bit daunting. So America, for me, is going to be where
we both sort of got the same bucket list experience, haven't we? Of like America.
Yeah.
Under America.
Just at puberty live on air. No.
Yeah, we have both sort of got a bucket list that we'd like to do. We'd like to go to America, sort of sit in a little dive bar with the Budweiser sign on the wall and country music playing and have a bottle of Bud. Like, that's just top tier bucket list for us. Bit of Luke Combs
in
on,
the actual
or like a live country singer. Like, it wouldn't even have to be Luke Combs, but a live country singer singing a Luke Combs song would just be.
Well, it's not a roadhouse bar.
perfect. Yeah, we don't want
shit kicking off every 2 minutes.
No.
But yeah, no, I think America. So obviously the bucket list for me is that we said it before on the previous one, as Jess would say, watch it. Is obviously Disney World, Orlando. So I'm all about the IPs like Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, especially the Hollywood Fright Nights and stuff. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's my actual main, right?
Right. Okay.
But would have been the next sentence, right? Is to extend into America would be, obviously, I've got family that live there, and I have never utilised that, right? They live in Virginia. That was a good accent, wasn't it?
They don't talk like that.
They don't talk like Alabama, y'all.
Alabama.
If it's in Conair, put the bunny back in the box. I normally do that a lot better. But anyway, I definitely do. But yeah, so to see like a fire hydrant, like I said, a bar, neon sign, that would be the bucket list.
Yeah.
And everything else would just be the generic. I would love to see the. That's a bit of a cock up. I forgot the name. The Northern Lights in Norway. I would love to see that. Hands down. I know you can see it from Whitby, but it's not the same. And I won't be fussed for the Rio thing. The big Brazil. I don't know. I'm waving. Hello. The thing in Brazil. Not fussed for that. The Seven Wonders of the World is what I'm getting at. Niagara Falls. I won't mind that. Great Canyon. Is it called Great Canyon?
Grand Canyon.
Damn. Barren. Great Canyon. Judd. Adam Craig doing things. I'm fucking useless. The Great Canyon. The Grand Canyon. Anyway. Good question though.
It is a good question. If you can make head or tail of what either of his answer is there, then well done.
I mean, for me, another bucket list is probably Marks and Spencer's because we can't afford that. So that's just Tesco for us.
I mean, yeah. So we'll put this one at the end so that it all ties in with the conversation. Is it my turn to read, Jen?
Go for it.
What are you most looking forward to about your southern theme park trip? And that is from Poppy.
That's Dan Seth.
I think just experiencing it with kids definitely is the main thing that we're looking forward to. Like, yeah, it'd be good to get back to Chessington because we've done Chessington and Thorpe, but the kids haven't. It would be good to get back to Chessington and to get back to Thorpe and get back on all them rides. But it's for the kids to experience it. Like, that was the whole idea of doing the trip. It's for the kids to experience it. When we went to the Mandrill opening, as soon as we pretty much walked in and we're looking around, we were like, the kids would love this so much.
Demon's insane.
So we can't wait to just get back, but to watch it not be our first time. So we're not taking everything in because we've been there, done that sort of thing, and we can just sort of look and watch what the kids are doing and watch their reaction because we just know they're gonna love it. They're going to be in their element, aren't they?
Again, you worded it perfectly. So the parenting gig is to look at the reactions of the kids. And obviously we judge them pretty well. We know what they'll love. So to see that firsthand and then instantly think, you know what, kids are going to absolutely love this. Yeah. And now Jessica J has officially not, I'll reword that again. She's now not selfish because she's hit the 1.4.
She was being selfish before.
Yes, she was.
She
was. Thorpe Park is now a go because it involves us all. So it is going to be. So the context again, obviously, it's a bit late now because we're halfway through. The road trip will constitute as Thorpe Park, Legoland potentially, and Chessington. We're going to drive down and we're going to stay very kind of close to all three, if not at one or two, and experience it all together for the first time.
I don't think we're going to stay at the Shark
as a family.
Thorpe Park Shark cabins for 5 of us.
Let us know in the comments below if it is feasible for a family of 5.
Or if you've got any suggestions on actual hotels that we could stay in. Either for the entirety of the trip or for a couple of days, then please either message us or put it in the comments because we need that advice. We have had some advice from like Lindsay and stuff, but any advice coming up from Yorkshire would be perfect.
So that's a question back from us, right back at you. Oh, anyway,
we need you.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is from Journey to the Attractions, and it is, if Dale was a Goonie, which one would he be?
Right, I'm not doing it on here, but we all know which one I'd be, right? if anyone says mouth, based on the fact that I don't shut up, you want to back off, right? But it's definitely chunk. You know, I pretty much got called that at school. I did a TikTok once. And I did all like, come on, do it, come on. So definitely chunk, and definitely chunk between the months of September and I would say May. So I'm like a hamster. You know, I store the food and hibernate. So what a question though.
That is a good question. And also from joining to the attractions, what is your perfect 3-course meal?
Oh, I'm not doing this, man. Perfect 3-course. I'm just going to go straight in because of time. I'm going to go for... very good question, my friend. Very good question. I'm going to skip straight in at steak, I think. Because I can't think of the starter. So I'm going to go for steak. But I do love a Mexican.
You do like Mexican.
As in the food. And then I'd probably go for a... I need to disclaim that. Yeah, I'm sure Mexicans are nice, but I've never met one. I would say maybe creme brulee, which is what I had on his wedding day.
You did.
That rhymes. I do love a good prawn cocktail, so that could be a starter.
And also you had that on his wedding day as well?
I did, but I think if I'm going to like say something like an harvester or, you know, Wetherspoons, I do like the kind of, you know, chicken wings and stuff.
Oh, I love a chicken wings.
Halloumi fries, jalapeno poppers.
I didn't even know I liked halloumi fries until like... Ooh. In fact, it was when we came back from Chessington last year. I never even knew I liked it.
It's a good shout. But
mine would be creamy garlic mushrooms for starter.
Also a good shout.
Always.
This is gripping content in this, by the way.
Absolutely love mushrooms.
Just a frothing at mouth.
I am. We like it, one of them really nice little crusty, like thin slices of bread that they have with it.
Oh,
ooh.
If you're watching this before you've had your dinner, I do apologise.
And then my main would probably be gammon, egg chips and pineapple. That's my go-to meal. I absolutely love gammon. I love gammon so much. But I do like Mexican food as well. So I like a nice fajita or like that sort of thing.
I do love a good fajita.
And then my dessert would either be like a nice cheesecake, like the one that we had on Valentine's. I had a Biscoff cheesecake, and it was, oh my god, it was incredible. It was so nice. So probably some kind of cheesecake, or like a mint chocolate chip sundae with all trimmings and stuff. I'm not in your car.
You don't know what? You talk to me about tangents. Jesus.
It was just as much my question as what it was yours.
I'll be honest, that 3-course meal, you ate it quicker than what you've just described it.
Fair dues.
It's a true story though, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll go back to this question.
Oh, she's got face on there, I can see
so, John James Barlow has asked, Nemesis OG, Nemesis Reborn, or Nemesis Inferno?
Nemesis! Full stop. However, Nemesis Reborn is better in terms of feeling. I'll leave it there. But I do like Nemesis Inferno. You look at me as well, like, you know, don't leave it there.
But it's the most weirdest way of putting it.
No, because Nemesis, you know,
literally
Nemesis.
Said Nemesis OG,
yeah.
Nemesis Reborn, or Nemesis Inferno. You said Nemesis.
Yeah. The OG.
Yeah, okay, that was the answer.
Nemesis, full stop. That's what I said.
So Nemesis OG would be your favourite?
Yes.
Would it?
Nostalgia alone.
No, I think mine would be Nemesis Reborn. For the theming. Obviously, it is, in effect, the same ride. But for the theming.
But what, in terms of experience?
They're both same.
Oh, there's a little bit of a rattle.
Right. Hold up a minute. No.
At this minute in time. This is the knowledge that we have now. This is the here, and this is the now.
Right. Shut up.
Did we go up a day, right?
So when we went last week, me, him, and James stood in. Stop cutting me off. We stood in at the queue line, right? And me and James are talking about this rattle, and he's like, I didn't even think there is a rattle. There is no rattle. And I said to him, personally, I didn't feel a rattle when I was on the actual ride. I can't remember feeling a rattle, but I was probably that excited. But when you stood in the queue line, you can physically hear the rattle. So I'm saying to him, like, just shut up for a second. I know it's hard, but shut up and listen, because there's definitely a rattle. And then now he's like, oh, it's got a bit of a rattle.
Excuse me.
You didn't even know before.
I felt it Did I make a drama out of it? No. I said, well, you know what? I can actually feel that rattle. And that went again. Full stop.
Okay. Bless.
Full stop. So I noticed the rattle. I heard the rattle. And I saw the rattle because there was only filling them half at capacity.
Yeah, but you're saying that about the rattle, but then the one before. Why are you taking this?
Pot Kettle is the name of the episode.
So then but Nemesis OG, I believe, were getting really rough.
It was.
It were, you know.
It's my answer.
It gets your head.
It's my answer. Yeah, and I shall not be swayed. Thou shall not pass, right, in convincing me otherwise. Nemesis, the original.
But then I also feel like you can't actually. We can comment on Inferno because we've literally done it twice, and it was an incredibly rough ride because it was bouncing it down. So how can we actually say that Nemesis Reborn or Nemesis OG is better than Inferno when really we don't actually know?
Well, we do in the sense that we have been on it.
We have been on it, yeah, and it's a good ride.
It's not a fair comparison.
Because it was banging it down. It was literally like splinters to your face. It was like painful.
Oh, bullets, rain.
It was so bad.
So we went on it, was it 2 years ago?
22. Yeah.
And obviously we went, the first time we went on it, the heavens opened and we just felt it. His eyes were closed, but we both looked at each other, no word of a lie, and went, that was a good ride, that.
Yeah.
I felt it. I didn't see it, but we need to go on it again because I know that was a good ride. It felt good. And then we did go back on it when it was clear, and we did really enjoy it. So I do understand. I'm not saying I agree, but I understand some of the people that say that it is better than Nemesis original because it's like, it's not miles off. For me, it's not one is shit hot and one is shit. It's very, you know, if you went on one on Monday, you went on one Craig David song, Tuesday, you know, went on another on Wednesday, you know, you probably chop and change. I'm doing what you're doing. Namaste.
That will work.
Thank you. I don't know what that means either. Go on. Next question.
There is no more questions.
Oh!
There's no more questions.
We took a spot for 50 minutes as well, so not bad. So, thank you very much for the questions, guys. Thank you very much. But we're not going just yet, don't worry. Thank you very much for obviously engaging, socialising, and being interactive across Jess's Instagram.
Yeah, because someone didn't do it this week.
Very busy man. Very busy man. So I do apologise, I forgot this week. But again, we are going through, we're going through the motions, going through the gears, you know, finding the platform is here. I believe it's a good platform because we enjoy it, and that is the main emphasis on why we do it. And we've got something here. So we can only get better, you know, just so, to get there eventually, you know, it should be a bit more. I will read a room as well eventually. I'm joking. It's flirting that. Bit of banter. Bants, yeah. Okay. Coasters and bant. But yeah, so this is the platform and we enjoy it. We have a bit of a laugh and then we almost forget that the camera's there. You won't realise that because I spend all 50 minutes looking at it. But intrusively. In the eyes. And again, I apologise if I've offended anyone with any German accents, any winks to the camera, any namastes, and any waffling. So
I'm offended.
Sorry, guys.
Why do I put my complaint?
You signed up for that contract.
I did
is
not.
All I'm saying.
I did not.
It was verse
was
free
not in the vows.
of the commitments. Yeah, vows, commitments. Very similar though, isn't it? So yeah, so is that what you want to say?
No, give me them because the questions are over.
So we wanted to do it obviously prior to today, to obviously share our opinions on opening day at Alton Towers, and the week in effect of Alton Towers because we went back on the Tuesday and the Wednesday. So do you want to jump in or? Do you want to go on a tangent first?
Oh no one wants that. No,
Pause.
we really we had such a good day on opening day. Like it was really, really good. Getting to sort of experience the whole, you know, opening of Nemesis Reborn and walking up into Forbidden Valley. Like, I mean, even just being in the carpet, in the, what do you call it?
Plaza?
Yeah, the plaza area, when everybody's obviously waiting to get in the park and hearing them do the countdown and get in. It was really nice because it's like everybody's there for the same reason, so it's really, it makes it more exciting as well to see everybody's there for the same reason as you. Everyone's like-minded. But like to sort of get back were just, for one, an amazing feeling. To sort of be reunited with everyone again and all his friends, is always the top of the list for me. So if we'd have gone to the opening of Nemesis and it had have brought down and not open for day, that'd have been fine because we were with his friends, and I think that's really, really important. Like, just make the most of your day. Yes, it was absolutely banging it down all day, and it was cold, and we were all wet, and we were stood about waiting, and it's a long queue, but it depends on the people that you're with. Make the most of every single second that you've got in a park and make the memories. Like, that's just the most important thing.
Go on.
And then
Go on. She's right though. She's right.
I am, and I think you just meet so many different people. Like we've said before, like some of our best friends, like if it weren't for the fact that we're all massively into theme parks, we probably would have never crossed paths. Like me, for example, me and Coaster Chicken, we could not be further apart in what we're interested in terms of music and stuff like that. But we get on so well, and he's one of my best friends. And like you and James are completely different ends of scale, but we just get on so well. And I think just invest in people because it is literally the best investment you'll ever make. You okay?
Go on.
No, it is, and that's what makes the day for you. Being with good people makes your theme park trip, no matter what happens, whether bad ride availability, whether, you know, we said the same thing about Blackpool, that yes, the day overall in terms of theme park was a write-off, it were naff, but we had an incredible day anyway because of the people that we were with.
Yeah, friends are the family that you choose, and there's a fact in it. And like you
Yeah.
said, Blackpool was a shit show, but we had a great time because of friends. And the same with Nemesis opening day at Alton Towers. It's I said as well, I think on Theme Park United, so he's got like a beautiful friend set, and it's nice to see, you know, within the stories and within the posts that people, we've all got different friends and we've all got different connections, we've all got different comforts. I know, went in wrong thing. We've all got different comforts. My friends get cancelled. We've all got different bloody comforts, and we've all got different anxieties, social anxieties, etc. So it's absolutely beautiful to see on someone's posts and stories, you know, that they once started this account as I, singular, and then became a group.
Yeah.
The we. As what we've done, we've got some great friends. We've mentioned names, and there's more names. You know who you are, guys, and it's a fact.
Yeah, I think the more that you get into each season, you're adding names into your little
It's time, it's investment, and there's life lessons.
That you care.
There's I genuinely do believe there's life lessons. It's like never judge a book by its cover.
100%.
You know, someone could look at me and think, you know, I'm funny, and then they'll realise I'm not. But it's the case that you understand, and you're all bound by. We had this conversation the other day, right? You were bound by the connection of theme parks, right? And it's then where you explore the fact that this individual is a bit of me, you know, because we've also got this connection, whether it's a football team, whether it's life, you know, achievements, ambitions, you know, morals, you know, code and all that jazz, right? So it is an absolute pleasure to be part of a theme park community because it goes beyond theme parks, and that's as cheesy as I'll get and a bit in depth, you know. I think I said it not as good as you, but on par. And never forget that, guys. That's the fact, you know. Friends are for life. It's the fact. And going back though to my experience on opening day, absolutely.
Sorry, I did sort of go off on one.
No, I respect what you did. Brilliant, because what we kept forgetting is the week build-up became about Nemesis, which it rightly so was. But we almost forgot that Alton Towers was back. You know, the likes of, you know, Smiler, Oblivion, Beyond the Roller Coasters, Tower Street, you know, just the
Just being
genuine,
there and hearing all music.
making up words, man. The general atmosphere, you know, the feeling, and what I always state is why I love theme parks is the escapism. So at the entrance, right?
Underline,
exclamation, escapism. Right, at the entrance, right, you scan in, and what happens is, real life, fucking waits back there, because that can't get in, that's not getting past security, real life, and then throughout the whole 9-hour day, you know, you're just a kid again, and it is a fact, and whatever problems you got at home, money-wise, work-wise, drama-wise, all that shite, my friend, it goes.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about it. But the theme was great for Nemesis. We, on evaluation, made a massive, what do we call it? A boo-boo. Also known as fucked up. Because on reflection,
we should have gone back.
We should have not queued for hours, coming on 5 hours. We queued as though we were going to see something, but we knew we weren't going to see that because we were that far back in the queue. But we still maintained the queue. To get on the ride, whereas we should have gone back later on when it were an hour and a half. But hindsight, Mr. Hindsight is a great thing. Would we learn from that for next time? I'd like to say so, but we did the same thing for Curse of Altmanor last year.
It was like when you were looking sort of halfway through day and the queue's gone down to 90 minutes. It's like
on reflection, if you're going to get on the ride in the day, does it matter that you've got on it?
Yeah, I think if there's not a grand opening, if there's not a grand like performance or whatever you want, that ceremony or whatever you want to call it at the beginning, as the before, you know, as they like open the ride, then why did we sort of wait around? Because the Roman actors and everything was there all day, so we wouldn't have missed anything if we'd have gone away, gotten a few rides with kids, and then gone back later on. But at the same time, we wouldn't have necessarily got to queue with the people that we did, and that made the day.
I see it as a cock-up, but you know, it didn't take away from the day. And this year it is Alton After Dark, so it actually you know, benefited us in the sense that we definitely got more than what we did last year. So 2024 we got way more experiences, and actually it wasn't just because of the timing, because we worked it out, you know. So it was busy, but all the busy was focused towards Nemesis. Yeah. So we got on a lot more rides, and stuff like River Rapids were down this year, whereas it was on last year. So yeah, long story short, because we're waffling, absolutely loved it. And Alton Towers, I'll always have Alton Towers back. Whereas I feel like, you know, it did have its problems, as to which Blackpool did, but because it's Alton Towers, kind of gets away with it. Yeah. And I don't mind that, but the service is always good there. Whereas at Blackpool,
I agree.
Questionable.
Yeah, I completely agree.
We've been talking for
a long time.
40 at 22. I think we've gone 2 minutes over.
Oh dear.
But you've enjoyed, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming and joining us.
Yeah, thanks for getting in bed with us. You know, don't make a habit of it. Although do make a habit of it, because we want you to watch.
We'll invite you back again.
Obviously, yeah, if you're lucky. But, I have now got bed sores because we've been talking for that long. Oh, God, I get my feet up, socks in bed. And please, like,
share,
and subscribe, and all that stuff. If you liked it.
I feel like I can actually smell your feet.
Not really necessary. Called for.
I just thought I'd get that in there before.
On that note, I think we've said what we need to say. Have a word with you, Sen. And I shall see you.
See you in a bit.